Here is the heart and soul of this high-performance machine, a 5-liter V8. Of course it is. So last year, the LC500 convertible arrived at dealerships across the country, broadening the flagship LC family with a stunning exterior, optimized suspension tuning, and an innovative soft top roof that both I and Supercar Blondie have reviewed and driven. The LC convertible returns for 2022 with updated suspension tuning and a more focused color palette featuring 9 exterior colors. Your MSRP just over 6 figures and is expected to arrive in dealerships in late 2021. Now, this may be based in part on the LC500 Coupe, but it is no mere crop-topped replica. No, sir. Considerable driving evaluation and analysis went into this, according to Lexus, crafting unique driving qualities that give the vehicle its own athletic identity to offer impressive performance that remains true to its convertible design. Careful attention was given to the convertible suspension, which is tuned specifically to complement the subtle changes in weight between the coupe and convertible. From its dampers and coils to its bushings and the unique Yamaha performance damper placed transversely at the rear, the convertible's specially designed components are designed to help ensure comfortable yet sharp road-going performance. A reduction of unsprung weight in the front suspension improves, according to Lexus, the overall stroke, and weight is also reduced in the rear with the use of lightweight die-cast aluminum for the construction of the suspension tower brace. There's no question that the purr and subsequent roar of the naturally aspirated 5-liter V8 elicits an intoxicating note that beckons the driver to depress the throttle and bring the engine to life. The front engine rear-wheel drive LC convertible shares the same direct injected V8 power plant as the LC500 Coupe. The engine is rated to produce 471 horses at 7,100 RPM and 398 pound-feet of torque at 4,800 RPM. For the LC convertible, the engine is paired with a direct shift 10-speed automatic transmission. The convertible posts an impressive 0-60 time of 4.6 seconds, and its maximum track speed is electronically limited to 168 miles per hour. Just as the tires touch the pavement, you are connected in the inside. The LC500 convertible is equipped with an impressive 10.3-inch high-resolution split-screen multimedia display to provide immediate access to audio or climate controls in various systems, including a voice-activated navigation system. Android Auto allows users to seamlessly cast their Android phone's interface onto the vehicle's multimedia display, play music via apps such as Spotify and Pandora, send messages through a range of commonly used apps like WhatsApp, navigate with Google Maps, and request information, all with just a voice command through the Google Assistant. For added convenience, Android Auto can also deliver tailored information based on your calendar, usage activity, and habits. With Apple CarPlay compatibility, you can access the familiar interface from your iPhone through the vehicle's multimedia display as well. Simply connect your phone to get directions, make calls, send and receive messages via Siri, and get access to favorite apps like Spotify, Audible, and Apple Podcasts. And yes, there's also Alexa integration. The Lexus Inform remote service allows you to lock and unlock doors, start the engine and climate control, check the fuel level, and more, all through a smartphone, smartwatch, or devices enabled with Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa, and it's included for the first 3 years of your ownership. And naturally, it comes standard with the Lexus Safety System Plus, includes pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert with lane keep assist, all-speed dynamic radar cruise control with intelligent high beams. Also, like the Coupe, blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert come standard. You'll find even more details broken down on everymandriver.com right now. Again, the pricing is just over $101,000, does not include the delivery, processing, and handling of $1,075. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com. Lexus is known for building luxury cars, obviously the luxury arm of Toyota, but not sports cars per se. But the Lexus LC is a high-end coupe that balances both luxury with speed to compete with some of the best in the class. Cabin quality is superb, and Lexus has the LC with an array of technology to help improve performance, comfort, and convenience. There are a few weak spots, like a tiny back seat, if you can even call it that, but overall the LC is one of the premier luxury coupes on the market. Here's the basic pros and cons overall. First of all, elegant and well-appointed interior, adaptive suspension which puts you in control, and there's also a hybrid option which delivers, obviously, big fuel savings. Not necessarily the case with ours. Cons, not as fun to drive as some rivals, at least that's the word, although I haven't driven enough of the rivals. Backseat, really too snug for any adult. Small trunk, one of the smallest in the segment, which I will explain, and that infotainment screen and touchpad leaves much to be desired. Here is the heart and soul of this high-performance machine, a 5-liter V8. Of course it is. 471 horsepower, 398 pound-feet of torque, which you can feel during acceleration. 10-speed automatic transmission, rear-wheel drive, and we're looking at fuel economy, 15 city, 25 highway for a mixed driving number of 18. Sounds good, too. Now, besides the 5-liter V8, there's also a LC 500H. It has a 3.5-liter V6 engine mated to an electric motor that gets up to 354 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. The EPA estimates on that, 30 miles per gallon combined. Not bad compared to the 18-ish that we get with ours. Now, you factor in the LC's 22 and change gallon fuel tank capacity, and the average driving range could be north of 650 miles in the hybrid. Now, both the 500 and H come with a 10-speed automatic transmission and, as I mentioned, rear-wheel drive. Clearly, the LC is a performance vehicle with a head-turning body. Absolutely. And is not let down by the interior. This is phenomenal. Premium materials cover every inch of the surface area, including the wide center console and all around the dashboard. The seats are very beautiful, beautiful synthetic suede, and the whole interior comes alive in this tan trim level. Really stands out. The cabin, though, overall is quite cozy for the driver and passenger. While there are some physical buttons, the infotainment system holds most of the vehicle's settings. The display has the split screen capability, which allows you to multitask when and if you need to, and Apple CarPlay is standard. What's it like driving the LC 500 convertible? Feels like I'm in my own personal sports car, surrounded by luxury and sitting on a huge number of horsepower.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.